Yo! 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 What the fuck just happened here, bruh? Oh my god. Yo, Geechi Gotti versus Charlie Clips just went down. Before I say anything, my prediction was that Charlie Clips was going to be taking this battle 2-1, maybe 3-0. Wow. I just want to say, Geechi Gotti, I'm sorry, bro. I meant nothing by that. I just thought that, that's what was going to happen. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Geechi Gotti showed the fuck out in this battle, bro. Geechi Gotti showed out in this battle, bro. I don't know what got into Geechi. Maybe he realized the fact that he's facing Charlie Clips, and Charlie Clips you're going to have to do more for. But yo, Geechi Gotti was in a bag in this battle, bro. The way that I called the rounds was Geechi rounds 2 and 3. Charlie Clips round 1. Charlie Clips round 1. Geechi rounds 2 and 3. Now, the reason I say this is because, obviously, on Charlie's comeback, right? Charlie Clips wigged out in his first round. Went bananas. Conviction. He set the tone. He let it be known that he's coming to rap, that he's not coming to joke around. First round. This is the first round. You know what I'm saying? Says some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he brings up that whole Norb soon, the URL situation too. Has some crazy bars and shit. You know what I mean? Like, feeling like Misfit and Planet Fitness with a strap on. Like, he was just saying a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Charlie was wigging in the first round. You know what I'm saying? So, he set the tone. He went first. You know what I'm saying? And then Geechi followed up. You know what I'm saying? Now, Geechi did a great job the first round as well. You know what I'm saying? But Charlie's first round on a comeback, not on a comeback because he battled 2019 a few times, but on the return from, you know what I'm saying, losing the Wild 'N Out thing, people really had a high expectation of Charlie. So I almost feel like Charlie was going to win the first round almost regardless. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody who really, really is a big fan of Geechi Gotti, I guess you could kind of debate that first round. You could kind of debate it. I just feel like Charlie Clips' energy and conviction that first round was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Talked about his grandma, started to, you know what I'm saying, mentioned like his grandma, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So there were different reasons that I gave the first round to Charlie. You know what I'm saying? He started off by, making it seem like he was gonna start crying, you know what I'm saying? Because of, he lost his grandma and then flipped it, you know what I'm saying? To hit, you know what I'm saying, to attack Geechi, like it was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So there were a few reasons that I gave Charlie that first round. But Geechi went wild that first round too. He mentioned, you know what I'm saying, Charlie Clips losing the whole Wild 'N Out deal, you know what I'm saying? He has a bunch of dope bars as well. He has a, yo, he said, how all these bullets in the clip but the gun empty? Because he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, like shooting clips and shit. Regular, you know what I'm saying, regular shit. You shooting the other battle rapper and shit like that. But that shit was fire. He said it the way, how all these bullets in the clip but the gun empty. Had some avocado shit, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't feel like it was enough to beat Charlie's first. You know what I'm saying? To follow up and beat it. Because you have to follow it up and beat it. I don't think that was enough. I think Geechi left most of his material in the second and third. That's what I think happened. You know what I'm saying? Clips talks about a lot of things in a second. He brings up a whole scheme about Geechi Gotti hiding behind the tree. You know what I'm saying? He has a whole scheme on that shit, talking about how Geechi Gotti's slogan is this, but how you hiding behind trees and running away from fights when he left big hands, you know what I'm saying, to fight or to fend for himself, or whatever the case was that happened. Like how is this your slogan, but this is your life, like you hiding behind trees and shit. So he had a whole scheme about that. It was crazy. He talked about his nickname being Bebe, you know what I'm saying? Like he was pretty much trying to make him look some type of way, create an image on Geechi Gotti. He had a mid-round rebuttal because Geechi Gotti, I guess, was saying something or doing something, you know what I'm saying? So he had a mid-round rebuttal. That's to be expected from somebody like Clips. And he also mentions that Rum Nitty helped Geechi write in his battle. He does mention that shit. I was like, that's a hell of an accusation or allegation to make, you know what I mean? But he has a lot of pretty potent stuff in that second round. But Geechi Gotti starts real talking Clips to death in that second round, bro. Like, he starts to break down Clips, you know what I'm saying? Tries to break down his style and how he raps and how he's also predictable, you know what I'm saying? Starts real talking Charlie Clips to death, or just starts real talking Charlie Clips to death. You know what I'm saying? Starts making it look away. On some real shit, Geechi Gotti really starts to make it look away, bro. That second round, he really did. Like it was wild how it changed, how that energy kind of shifted like that too. It was, to me, it was crazy. I was like, wow. He has some dope bars too. He's gonna go from being Charlie to being News Clips, to being Charlie, from being Charlie to News Clips. You know what I'm saying? So instead of Charlie Clips, it's gonna be News Clips. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna kill him and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yo, he was real talking Charlie Clips to death, man. He really was. Now here we get to Charlie Clips' third round. The wildest thing happened in Charlie Clips' third round. Now I don't know if Charlie Clips legitimately choked in the third round. I believe that Charlie Clips did legitimately choke in the third round. He was trying to remember his material for like 15 seconds. Like way too long for there to be a fake choke. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get the fake chokes and shit. Like Holmesy did it in his battle. He got back to it right away though. He just did the fake choke real quick and then got, you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like that's what he had prepared. Charlie Clips, I believe that he actually forgot his material in the third round. I believe he actually got his material. So there was a pause where he was trying to remember his shit. But Charlie Clips did pick it back up. Not only did Charlie Clips pick it back up, but Charlie Clips ended up taking that third round to another fucking dimension. Bruh. All right. Let me tell you what happened. So after Charlie Clips got it back, right? After Charlie Clips got it back, he had a whole bunch of shit, like a whole bunch of potent shit about the whole avocado situation, Black Lives Matter, how can Geechi Gotti have, you know what I'm saying, avocados back and all this shit. Like, he had a bunch of shit right after that choke. And then not only that, yo, but Charlie Clips pulled a Shang Tsung. He turned into legends. You know what I'm saying? Into the different legends, like Murder Mook, Loaded Lux. And then he got stuck trying to turn into Geechi Gotti. He was like, use him. And then he told him that he can't turn into Geechi Gotti because Geechi Gotti is not a legend. Woo! Woo! Yo! Charlie Clips, after he picked it back up from that choke, went into fucking overdrive, bruh. Not only did he do that whole Shang Tsung thing too, right, that he had, Charlie Clips did this shit where he went completely off script, told the cameraman to follow him, and he started freestyling about different things in the room that were around him. Bro, the way that this shit was caught on camera, the way that that happened was one of the dopest things I have ever seen in a battle rap ever. Like, ever. Completely unorthodox, completely off script. You know what I'm saying? Completely all that shit. Like, I didn't understand what was going on from him. And I'm like, what the fuck is it? That wilding out shit really translates. Charlie's a fucking showman. He's a show guy. Like, he's that personality. Nobody else besides the Charlie Clips, probably nobody else would have been able to get away with that choke the way that it did, the way that it happened. Nobody. Charlie's mad charismatic. So he compensated for that choke right away, right? And just started going off and freestyling about different things in the room. So that third round is crazy in two ways. One, because I don't know if he really choked. If he really choked, that means you automatically lost the round, right? But if he didn't intentionally choke, some people might say that, some people will say that, then that means Charlie Clips had an amazing third round. And that third round will determine the winner of that battle. Now, me personally, I feel that he did forget his material. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying that I think that he did forget his material, genuinely. But he picked it back up. And for this reason is part of why I give Geechi Gotti the third round as well. Because after that happened, right, Geechi Gotti is also charismatic. So what do you think happened? Geechi Gotti started freestyling about shit too, right from the beginning, from the rip of his round. He's like, yeah, you're gonna get into this bag. I'm gonna get into this bag too. And Geechi Gotti got into that bag, started freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of took some of the momentum right from Charlie. He also started walking around, tried to get John the Don involved for a moment, asked him to step up. You know what I'm saying? From the stage he was sitting on, because he set that up to tell Charlie Clips that battling Charlie Clips is a step down. He was gonna ask John to take a step down, but it took too long. You know what I'm saying? You're freestyling. So, but he still ended up saying it. That was gonna, he was, yo, man, I'm telling you, this shit was wild, man. This shit was wild, man. And then Geechi Gotti starts to real talk him to death again in the third round. Talking about how he's only back because he lost his shit at URL. Talking about how he betrayed the URL when URL was there for him when he was young. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the, like, his whole life and shit. And how you, just like a whole bunch, started really, like, real talking Charlie Clips to death. You know what I'm saying? So again, one of the big reasons that I give and edge this battle to Geechi is because Charlie Clips, I feel like, actually choked in that third round. I feel like he actually did, but he's a good enough battler and experienced enough that he can improvise. He can pick it back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shows it at Wild 'N Out all the time. Like, it happens. Like, that's what he does. That's, you know what I'm saying? He's very professional for that. But I feel like Geechi Gotti was more prepared. I feel like Geechi Gotti had, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna edge it to Geechi, man. Yo, it looks like Murder Mook's opponent has been announced, and it looks like it is Tay-Rock. I made this prediction already. I got a video already saying that it's going to be Dracula. Like, obviously, it's Halloween, it's caffeine. I'm sure they're going to be doing a lot of things that are themed, too. Like, they have a theme to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just who the culture wants to see battle, but they're going to make things happen where it's like, oh, this is cool to see, or this is going to be okay, or this fits the season or the holiday, or they're going to make anything for us to continue watching. So, you know, but this battle should be dope. Tay-Rock versus fucking Murder Mook. But whatever, man. I'll catch you on the next battle. Subscribe to the motherfucking battle booth, you heard?